Hey guys, Sirmas Gaming here and welcome back to my channel and to this part series where I restored this old Soviet Russian bike. So about a week ago I was at my grandma's house and her neighbors were moving out and her neighbor gave me an old Soviet Russian bike. So I thought to myself, why not to restore this bike and do some kind of like part series of me restoring that bike. When I got that bike, one of the tires were bad, so I had to change it. After the changing that bike, there was only one problem, and that problem was how to get that back home. So there wasn't any trailers for me to put that bike, and the only option was to drive 8 kilometers with that old Soviet Russian bike home. Long way home to drive this bike. This is gonna be a long road, and I don't know if I'm gonna make with these tires. Let's hope so. And trust me, that ride wasn't actually pretty fun, because only brakes on that bike was to spin the gear to the opposite side in order to brake that bike, and those brakes weren't that good. So while riding this bike you might think, how do you brake this? So I told you have to go to the opposite direction, and what I meant by that is you take these pedals and you just go to the other direction, and you can see the bike is actually stopping. It's not the best brakes, but it's actually stopping. And if I push a little bit harder, then here we go. The bike has stopped. But luckily I made it home, and let's go to inspect that bike. So this is the bike that I got for free. As you can see, this is not the best bike in the world, but what can you expect from a free bike that is old and from Soviet Russia actually. As you can see, it has this emblem that's actually from old Soviet Russian bike company. So I will try to put as much attention of restoring this emblem as possible. And by the tires you can see they're not the greatest. I will change the tires, the inside the tire, and as you can see the seat isn't the best. It has seen better days, but it has these coils actually, and you see there are some modifications done to the seats. This bike is actually repainted because this should be a silver color, like that silver shiny color, like this, but it isn't. So yeah, it's repainted, and actually in some spots you can actually spot the blue color. Yes, if you can see the blue color. So the original color of this bike was actually some kind of like light blue color, which I like, and I'm gonna probably paint this bike in some kind of like blue color. But first I need to disassemble this whole bike. So this is gonna be in a part 1 where I will disassemble this old Soviet Russian bike. So probably in part 2 there's gonna be a repainting video, and then probably part 3 there's gonna be a putting this bike back, and maybe there's gonna be part 4. I don't know how many parts there will be, but I will try to record most of this bike restoration as possible. So what plans to upgrading this bike would be is probably the first to change these tires, probably gonna change the seat as well. Maybe gonna change these ones because they look kind of yellowed and a little bit of ugly. Maybe I'm gonna change those. I will probably try to change these, like I don't know how you call it in English. I will probably put the translation here somewhere. So yes, I'm probably not gonna change the chain. I think I'm just gonna put some oil in it and it will be good as new. I will probably repaint these rims. As you can see, they are a little bit rusted, So I will just paint these rims also to the chrome color. I will try to make it as clean as best as possible. What else I'm gonna probably add these mirrors on top of this, because I have seen bikes where they're mirrors and they look kind of nice. They add to this really cool bike theme. Probably I will try to find best mirrors as possible to put on this bike. Maybe I will try to add a brake system if it will be even possible, but I doubt. So yeah, this is gonna be probably my plans for this bike, so I hope you will wait for a part 1 where I will disassemble this whole bike. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and goodbye, and stay tuned for part 1.